Hello and welcome to day 11 of Lifebook's 30-Day Challenge. It's great to have you here with me today. Now today we're going to explore one of the most fascinating categories of them all, your spiritual life. And I'm going to start by asking you an interesting question, and I'll bet no one's ever asked you this before. What exactly is spirituality? It's a very interesting question, because some words have exact meanings and other words just don't. They mean something different to just about everyone who uses them. A word like apple, for instance. 99.9% of us would probably agree on the definition of the word apple. But take a word like art. What is art? Now you've probably got a smaller percentage of people who are going to agree on that definition. What about love? There are many points of view on that subject. So let me ask you again, what exactly is spirituality? Well, spirituality has been acknowledged in one way or another by every culture in human history. Human beings have thought about and talked about and written about spirituality for thousands and thousands of years, and yet it's still very difficult to understand and agree on exactly what the term means. I mean, if you ask about 100 people the definition of spirituality, you're probably going to get 100 different answers, maybe 200. After all this time, there is just no generally accepted definition of the word. Because spirituality is intangible. It addresses issues that are very hard to put into words. Defining spirituality is like trying to define vapor. And this is one of the reasons that this category is just a little bit different than the other ones. We need to do a lot of work just to make sure we're talking about the same thing. Here's one of the things that I've noticed over the years. People can have huge debates, arguments about a subject like spirituality, and literally not even be talking about the same thing because they haven't defined their terms. So the first thing we got to be concerned with in this category is identifying exactly what we're talking about. And where spirituality is concerned, that's a task in itself. Now, I'd like to share a clip from the classic Lifebook program right now, and I think that it's going to shed some light on this fascinating category of your life. So let's take a look now. When we think about what spirituality is, it's useful to ask, what human needs does it address? Why is it important? When I think about my premise for my spiritual life, there are 4 things that come to mind, and all of them are deep human needs. The first is the experience of oneness. To me, one of the most important things that spirituality addresses is the experience of being benevolently connected to all that exists. Being at one with your Creator, with the universe, with everything. Spirituality addresses the deep longing to feel at home in the universe, the feeling of peace and harmony with reality in the most profound sense imaginable. And this is what people mean by enlightenment. This is what it means to be a child of God, knowing that He cares for you and is watching over you. Spirituality offers a sense of belonging, a vision of coming home to the ultimate reality. The second is the experience of contribution. And this is one of the most important aspects of spirituality. All spiritual practices focus on helping other people, making the world a better place. Spiritual practices always stress benevolence, charity, empathy, kindness, connectedness with other people in a caring, giving way. The third is the experience of becoming all that you can be as a human being. To me, spirituality means always striving to be a better person. Being concerned with making the right choices, taking the right actions, walking a higher, more enlightened path, becoming self-actualized, using the gifts that you've been given in the highest possible way. Then the last one is the experience of inner peace. True spirituality offers a path to inner peace, to contentment, to wholeness, completeness within yourself, a sense of fulfillment, and that means being filled up. So these 4 ideas make up the premise for my spiritual life. Do some of these foundational beliefs work for you? Do you believe that helping others, seeking to make the world a better place, is that walking a spiritual path? Do you believe that becoming the best person you can possibly be is an important aspect of spirituality? If so, put these beliefs in your own words, make them part of your premise, and if not, out they go. Your life book isn't about my beliefs, it's about yours. Do you have other beliefs you want to add? For instance, do you believe that there's a purpose that you're here? You've got a purpose in life, a clear and compelling reason you were born? Does your spiritual path entail finding that purpose and fulfilling it? Does religion have a profound place in your spirituality? If so, define what that is. What exactly are your spiritual beliefs? I know that's a lot to bite off, believe me. But let's at least start the process. Just put your foot in the water. You can wade deeper and deeper and deeper in the coming months and years. Take a few minutes now and define as simply and clearly as you can, what is your premise for your spiritual life? Why is it so important to know what we believe and to know why we believe it? Because it gives us a deep, deep strength within ourselves. We don't get knocked off course by just anything that comes along. We don't have to jump on the bandwagon of every new fad, because we've created within ourselves the feeling that we're standing on solid ground. We know who we are, and we know what we're all about. And these are exactly the issues that spirituality addresses. Who are you, and what are you all about? Why are you here? What's the reason for your existence? A category that addresses the deep issues like that, a category this rich and this important, really deserves a tremendous amount of thought. These questions deserve an answer. Clarifying your spiritual beliefs is well worth the time and effort. Okay, that's it for today, and tomorrow we're going to go deeper into this fascinating category, and we're going to do a powerful exercise that could really be a game changer for your spiritual life. Until then, have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow as we continue our exploration of your spiritual life.